In this video, I'm going to show you how you can retouch your image as a beginner in Photoshop. I'm going to show you the step-by-step process involved in achieving this. So without wasting much time, let's get to it. So firstly, you need to duplicate this background layer into two places, which I'm going to drag it down here to duplicate it into two places. So once I'm done duplicating, I'll rename this first one as texture. Then I'll also rename the second layer I recreated as color. So once I'm done with that, I'm going to hide the visibility of the texture layer. Then I'll head on to my filter. Then I'll click on blur. Then I'll choose Gaussian blur. So to know the right radius to use in your image, take this radius to 0.1. Then take this box to sample on any part of the face. So once I sample that, it's going to appear here. Then I'm going to take this radius till I can't find any texture on this particular screen right here. So I think 4.2 is fine. This doesn't mean that all my picture I use 4.2. So for this particular image, I'll be using 4.2. So I'll hit OK. So after I click OK, I'll come to the texture layer. Then I'll open the visibility. So once I open the visibility, I'll get my image. Then I'll select apply image. So once I select apply image, this is going to show. So for the layer, I'll change it to the color right here, which is here. Then for the channel, leave it at RGB. Then I'll come to the blending mode. Then I'll change this to subtract. So after changing it to subtract, yours might not show like this, but make sure the opacity is at 100, the scale at 2, and the offset at 128. So I'll hit OK. So once I'm done with that, I'll come to this blending mode and I'll change it to linear light. So once I change it to the linear light, you can see the texture is back. So I've successfully created the texture layer, then the color layer. So if I'm brushing, I'll be using the color layer. If I'm removing wrinkles or blemishes, I'll be using the texture layer. So before getting started, I'll select the two, the texture and the color. Then I'll drag it down here to group the two layers for me. And I'll rename this as FS. So I'll hit enter. So the FS means frequency separation. So I'll open the group. Then I'll click on my texture layer. Then I'll zoom it in to remove blemishes. So anytime I want to remove blemishes, I love using the clone stamp. So I'm going to pick on the clone stamp. My opacity is always at 98. So to remove the clump stamp, just get to where you have blemishes. So sorry, to remove the blemishes rather, head on to where there is no blemishes. Like this point there is blemishes. Just click on this part, there is no blemishes. Press and hold your alt key, then click on it, let go of your alt key, and then click on where there is blemishes. That is the simplest way to remove blemishes using clump stamp. So I'm just going to repeat the same process. I'll head on to where there's blemishes, select the part there's no blemishes, press and hold my alt key, click on it, let go of the alt key, and then press where there's blemishes. So I'll continue removing the blemishes in that same method. So you can see there are some kind of pimples on the model's face. So removing blemishes doesn't mean you are going to remove everything. So I'm just removing the ones that are too obvious on our skin, just like this. So I'll remove this part off. And normally before I start retouching my picture, I do like removing blemishes in some parts before starting. So that doesn't mean you can't start brushing before removing blemishes. Whichever works for you, you can just go with the method. So I prefer removing the blemishes first before brushing. So I'm just going to do that on this video. So I'll just take this part off. So for the few ones I've removed, you can see the before and after. So you can see it. I'll take it to the forehead area. Then I'll just remove the few blemishes that are there. Just like this. So as I said earlier, removing blemishes doesn't mean you are going to remove everything on the skin. Just remove the blemishes that are kind of too obvious. So after doing that part, I'll zoom out a bit. Then I'll select the color layer. Once I select the color layer, I'll head on to my mixer brush. So for the mixer brush, once you hit on your mixer brush, make sure you come to this point, change it to a clean brush. For the weight, I love using 30. The load, 9. For the weight, I love using 30%. For the load, I love using 25. Mix 30, flow 25. So that really works for me. So I'll just use the same settings on this image. So once all of that is checked, you are good to start brushing your image. So I'm just going to brush it just like this. So you can see how it's looking. So before brushing your image, make sure you don't get rid of the highlight. Where there is highlight, like when there is highlight, just maintain the highlight, and where there is shadows, maintain the shadows. So I'm just going to do that on this image. I'm not getting rid of any, but I'm just trying to blend the two to make the image smooth. So brushing your image doesn't mean you get rid of any. It's either the highlight or the shadows. So I'm just going to brush this just like this. So you can see how it's looking. The areas I've brushed is kind of looking smooth. So I'm just going to continue brushing this image. So while doing yours, you need to take your time and brush. This is a tutorial video, that's why I'm kind of speeding up. So once you're practicing, you can take your time and brush just the way I'm brushing. And also pay attention to the size of brush I'm using on a given area. So you need to be mindful of those things. You don't you don't mix the highlight and the shadows together. And also when you're brushing, know the particular area you use a bigger brush and know the areas you use a smaller brush. So let me just show you before and after of what I've done so far. So this is the before and this is the after. So I'm just going to continue brushing. So you can see how smooth it's looking. So I'm just going to brush this just like this. So I'll come to the neck area and I'm going to let me take it up a bit. So I'll come to the neck area. I'm not going to do much at this point. I'm just going to do few things here. Just smooth it a bit, nothing much. So I'm just going to brush just a little bit, nothing much. And you can see the way I'm brushing, I'm not getting rid of anything. I'm still maintaining where there is shadows. I'm still maintaining where there is highlight. So you should pay close attention to the details when brushing your image. So if there is anything you don't understand on this video, you can drop a comment for me. I'll be glad to help. So I'm just going to brush this just like that. So you can see how it's looking. A quick one, let me just show you the before and after on this body area. So you can see the before and after. So you can see how smooth it is. So I'm just going to continue brushing just like this. Maintain where there is highlight and maintain where there is shadows. Always have that in mind. Don't get rid of any. You'll just end up making your image look flat. So I'll come to the texture. I'll head to my plume stamp. Then I'll just remove the few blemishes I've seen right at this point. So I'm just going to remove it just like this. So I can still come back to remove the blemishes on the face area. Let me just finish with the neck. I'm going to come to my mixer brush also. I'm just going to continue brushing just like this. So once I'm done with the neck area, I'm just going to smoothen the hand as well. I'm not going to do much, just a bit of brushing. Then I'm good to go. Then I'll just brush this just like this. A little touching is fine. So let me zoom out. So this is the before and this is the after. So this is the before and this is the after. I hope you followed all the tips I showed earlier. So if you have not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe, and also don't forget to leave a like and also a comment. And I hope to see you in my next video. Bye for now.